Texans and the home team. Welcome, everybody. Kate Scott joined in the booth by Brock Hewitt. And in a minute, partner, we are going to kick off, and it'll be a moment both teams have fought for all season. A chance to win the conference title, and more importantly, punch that ticket to the Super Bowl.
There is so much. You can just feel it in this building. There is so...
McCarthy on the sneak. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of a yard.
So first down from the 41.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
They give it to him again. Call it no gain on the play, and that brings up 3rd and 9.
When one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hand off to the back. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. But they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game, and that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
Finds a man right side. And they catch him just in time to prevent the first, but that got very close, didn't it? It's 4th and maybe a yard. The pass on that long field goal would have been 55 yards. They're going for this. McCarthy to throw for it. He connects downfield. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
That's another Texans first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. And we'll pause here for an injured Texans player. Looks like he's shaken up, and they'll get someone out there to look at him. Second and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. They'll try and punch it in. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd and goal for McCarthy. They bring pressure, and they're going to get to him. And the defense a down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
Okay, 3rd down, I get it. Give your quarterback some freedom, right, to make a play, even if he's got to work backwards. But it can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
Out comes the field goal team for the Texans. He's looking 34 yards here down the middle. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. His return starts at the 5. Showing a little burst so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. So here comes this offense for its second series of the game. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. First down, play action. Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's
Out of the gun, I'll give it to him inside. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's third down.
ball carrier. He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
To the air on third and long. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. So we're through one here in the AFC title game. Still anybody's game here in the early goings. More of the NFL on EA Sports right after this. Second quarter about to get underway, and this home crowd excited as their guys have possession. And on fourth down, they're about ready to punt. Now we'll see the Houston offense for their second drive of the contest. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10. Handoff now from the gun. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have second and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play, but whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Going on third, McCarthy. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. The Texans set to punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Secures this at the 17. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Now following the play, one of the Texans banged up in some pain. We're going to pause as he gets checked on. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. First and 10. Here's the handoff. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Throwing on second. Short pass brought in. And that will not be enough for a first down. Chance to move the chains here on third and 4.
Makes it third and 4.
Back to throw. Hits him on the in route. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
On first down, they'll run. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
They'll throw, third and long. Into traffic, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to bring up first down. Lone back gets the handoff. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Back-to-back carries here. He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that gives him a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Back to the well again. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be second down.
23-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Gets it to the 15. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out. And that goes out through the end zone. So a costly turnover, a would-be touchdown. Going to be a touchback instead. Ball coming out to the 20.
Well, that looked like a last-gasp effort to deny them a touchdown. He came with one final wild swing at the ball, and he connects. They get off the field with the touchback, but they're celebrating like they dove on it themselves.
They'll run now on second down. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing him down. I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
Looking slant route complete. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue. All set to go now from the 35.
First down, Texans.
He gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. And the defense jumps on the loose ball. It's a turnover.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
The Bulls and this running back headed back out for a new series. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Texans will take over just beyond the 20 at the 21. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
The Texans back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And their last series, we never really got to see what the true final outcome would have been because they fumbled things away early.
They sure did, Kate, and that adage is true in the NFL. Ball security is job security. Got to protect the rock.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Short throws dropped. This one's incomplete. Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Play action, McCarthy. Complete out to the right side. And this one doesn't go far. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
It's double-edged sword. I totally understand. These quarterbacks today are so athletic, and they love to keep plays alive, but it can turn smaller losses into much bigger setbacks like we see yet again.
Punting unit out now. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They're out now, ready to punt it. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Jukes away from one. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. Another drive coming up for this offense. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. We've got a screen to the running back. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Completed over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Couldn't find a completion on first down.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
And they bring him down around the 34. To the line, here's 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7.
Back to throw now. Dumped off to his running back. He's got the first with room to go inside the 20. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone on first. And cut in the end zone for the touchdown. The Bulls will add to their lead at the end of the half.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by it.
Extra point attempt coming up. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bulls drive their lead to 11.
Texans 3.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Texans offense getting one final possession before halftime. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. First and 10, it's McCarthy. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. On the shotgun, McCarthy. Completed to his running back. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
It's a gain of 10. And the Texans
operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard.
Looking to throw. He lobs this up, left sideline, looking for something big. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you.
No need for halftime. We'll just keep it right here and get started with the third quarter. The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting in the wings for whoever can finish this game out as we're back underway. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now here's the Houston offense. They've got it first to begin the third. It's a 14-3. as they take over following the score. Texans to the line, 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 20.
McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up
3rd and 2, McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. This offense ready to get going again now. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down.
at the 21-yard line.
Looking to throw here. Finds him over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. 1st and 10 from the 32. The running back gets it on the draw. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First down, and they go right back to it. Winning there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's a gain of 4. And it's
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
a gain of 13 yards. First down, Houston.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in-cut and make the catch.
Fighting his way through, but he lost the football. And the defense has it. Defense recovers. That's a turnover. Oh, he was fighting like mad to stay up, Brock. Extend that run, but we all know it also creates the opportunity to do what we just saw. Force a fumble. So do you knock him there? Do you applaud the effort? Maybe a little bit of both?
Yeah, probably a little both. A little pat on the butt, but a little reminder that ball security is job security.
The Bulls returning their offense and this running back to the field. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away. While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover.
Play is under review.
All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. Again, McCarthy to throw. Finds his man over the middle. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Back to the air, McCarthy. And this is going to fall incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. Now they've got to regroup for second down.
It's second down and 10.
Another throw here for McCarthy. Dump off caught by his back. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. McCarthy operating from the pistol. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Texans shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. J.J. McCarthy, the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Making this a 5-point ball game. They kick it off. Fields this one at the 3. Massive hits. The ball's out. Oh, and the kicking team's got it. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. McCarthy looking to throw. Gets him on the end route. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
First down. It's a gain of 10.
Give now to the running back. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's sack number 4 in the game for them. This one makes it 3rd down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
On 3rd and long, it's McCarthy. Throw left side, complete. And that nice catch not going to translate into a new set of downs just yet. The stop is made in time to make it 4th and short.
Brings up 4th down.
Trying to push this past the marker. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Houston.
Line up the design keeper. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Here's a quick pass to the right side. Cut. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
To number 24. A gain of 8 yards. It's now
3rd and goal for McCarthy. Dumps it off to his running back. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 3rd quarter lead. Here's McCarthy leading them to the line. They're going for 2. All right, they're going to throw for it. He has it. And he's into the end zone. Successful play there. That makes the lead 3 points. No dice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Look at that power. Deep left side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Handoff now out of the gun. He dodged the tackle by a man. He's in the clear. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Setting up to throw. Austin makes the grab downfield. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. They strike for 23 yards. And that means 1st down. They've set it downs for him from the 31. Only one frame remains before we see who's going to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. It's their ball, and they need to do something with it, or their postseason is over. We've set it downs for him from the 31. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now. He'll step up, and there he goes. And he will slide down just a little bit shy of getting that 1st down, but better to avoid the hit. Smart play there, and that's going to set up 2nd and 1 at most.
At the 11-yard line.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle.
And in he goes for the touchdown. The Bulls take a 4th quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bulls take a 4-point lead.
The score Bulls 21, Texans 17.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Starting from the 5. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Houston's offense back out now, ready to go. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. 1st and 10. It's McCarthy. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
For number 81, incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Caught out left. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Gain of 17 yards. And the Texans.
Now a give running right. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's encouraged out of bounds after that 9-yard gain. So that's going to make it 2nd and 1.
At the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They give it to him again. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Gain on the play.
Give him 5 on the play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Another carry for him. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Completed to his running back. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. 3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Texans might have lost a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
First and 10. Here's McCarthy. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that is 5 sacks for this defense in this game as their latest brings up 2nd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
On the shotgun, McCarthy. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 13.
3rd and long for him here. That's complete to Coleman on the slant. Looked great initially, but he is short of that first down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the 4th down. Just about a yard to the marker, so they're going to take the risk and go for this. Desperation time here. This is brought in by Coleman. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Still first down.
A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on first down. They'll run here following the penalty. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Texans, first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
Design bootleg here. On him quick, and they bring it down. Quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Looking to throw. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again. Find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Fourth down, and we're going to see just how clutch he is on this kick. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40. Tracking for it, and it's good! And they cut it down to within a field goal.
I bet you, Kate, if we were down there right in his mind as that ball sailed good through the uprights, his mind was already thinking about the next one. If this score holds and he gets another opportunity, well, the game could be on the line with that one.
Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now outruns their offense to take over. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive. So rather than let the 2-minute warning hit, the defense burns the first of its timeouts.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Throwing on second. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Blown back gets the handoff. And there's the stop, but he's got 9 yards on 1st down. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Handoff on 2nd and short. He will have the 1st down there, and they can start celebrating now. That's going to lock up this victory for them. Final timeout called by the Texans. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Here's a design run. Kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. We're drawing up for him. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. They are Super Bowl bound, Brock. We now know who's going to be representing the AFC in the battle for the Lombardi.
Yeah, you never set out with the goal to be good. You set out to be great. You don't set out to just be a playoff team. You set out to be one of the 2 teams playing in that special stage of the Super Bowl. And with this win, now they will be.